And set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. He's to the 10 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case. Not
at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a real...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Jackson going to run again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And the 49er first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
38. Ravens 19. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a foot. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy looking for Gray and finding him once again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Niners 21, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard.